Imagine a world where kindness is a currency that buys you nothing but betrayal. Picture the gentlest souls you know, drained and discarded, asking themselves why their goodness feels like a curse. We're told from childhood that being good is enough, that honesty and generosity will carve a path to triumph. But pause and look at the evidence. History whispers a harsher truth. The world bows to power, not virtue. Think of the friend who's always there, the one who listens and forgives without end. They're the first to be forgotten when convenience shifts the tide. Or the worker who pours their heart into every task, staying late, perfecting details. Yet the promotion slips through their fingers, handed to someone who knows how to play the game. Society sells us a comforting lie. Be kind and the universe will reward you. Reality, though, is a colder teacher. It exploits the naive and elevates the cunning. This isn't about abandoning goodness, it's about arming it with wisdom. Machiavelli didn't craft his lessons to breed villains. He unveiled the mechanics of survival in a world that doesn't play fair. Power isn't evil, it's a shield. Those who wield it understand that kindness without strategy is like handing your enemies a map to your weaknesses. Look at the leaders who shape nations. They speak of justice while their hands broker ruthless deals. Their promises sway us, but their actions secure their thrones. In business, companies cloak themselves in ethics, yet they'll crush rivals or shed jobs without a second thought. It's not malice. It's the logic of self-preservation trumping sentiment. Even in love, loyalty bends when opportunity knocks. People swear they'd never betray until the moment their desires outweigh their vows. Machiavelli saw this thread in human nature. We're selfish when survival demands it. Deny it all you want. History's pages are stained with the proof. Goodness isn't the flaw. Blind faith in it is. Trusting everyone, giving endlessly, expecting fairness. It's a recipe for exhaustion, not success. The powerful don't just act, they project. A leader's strength isn't in their deeds alone, but in the unshakable image they cast. Consider how confidence sways a room even when it's hollow. Charisma commands allegiance while quiet competence fades into the background. Machiavelli knew perception is a weapon sharper than truth. A ruler doesn't need to be perfect. He needs to seem invincible. You've seen it. The colleague who stumbles but speaks with conviction gets the nod. Meanwhile, the diligent doubter, unsure of their worth, is overlooked. It's not about who you are. It's about what others believe you to be. Control that belief and you hold the reins of influence. Words can build empires or topple them, yet most of us spill them carelessly. Every overshared thought, every bared insecurity, hands power to those who listen. Silence isn't weakness, it's a fortress. The less you reveal, the more others project onto you, chasing the mystery you've woven. Think of the negotiator who wins by saying little, letting the other side squirm. Contrast that with the one who justifies every move, weakening their stance with every word. Machiavelli urged restraint not to deceive, but to protect. In a world obsessed with exposure, the guarded mind holds the advantage. The most commanding figures in history thrived on enigma. They spoke when it mattered, leaving the rest to speculation, and that gap fueled their authority. Try it. Say less tomorrow, watch how people lean in, hold back a piece of yourself, and see how it shifts the air around you. What's abundant loses its shine. What's rare becomes a prize. Flood the world with your time, your kindness, your presence, and watch it be taken for granted. The friend who's always free is the last invited. The lover who clings too tightly is the first pushed away. Machiavelli grasped this brutal law. Value rises in scarcity. Step back, and suddenly your absence echoes louder than your words. Great leaders don't chase, they draw others in. Their selective presence turns every appearance into an event, every yes into a gift. In your life, the pattern holds. Overgive, and you're a convenience. Reserve yourself, and you become a necessity. Test it. Say no once this week, not out of spite, but intent. Notice how it reframes your worth in others' eyes. Kindness isn't the enemy. Weakness is. Machiavelli didn't scorn compassion. He scorned the folly of letting it leave you defenseless. The strongest souls blend heart with steel, offering help but guarding their core. They know that giving without limits invites exploitation. Look at the icons we admire. Generous, yes, but never fools. They lift others up, yet never let themselves be dragged down. This balance is power's quiet secret. Kindness as a choice, not a reflex. It's bestowed on the worthy, not squandered on the greedy. The world doesn't kneel to the meek, it tests them. Those who pass don't just endure, they adapt, wielding virtue as a tool, not a shackle. You've felt it. The sting of being too good, too trusting. Each betrayal whispers the same lesson. Good intentions alone won't shield you. Machiavelli's gift wasn't cynicism, it was clarity. He begged us to see humanity unfiltered, to stop betting on fairness that never arrives. So here's the crossroads. Stay soft and hope for mercy, or sharpen your edges and claim your place. One path promises comfort, the other, control. Every day you see the stakes. Politicians thrive on optics, not truth. Friends drift when your utility fades, proving loyalty's fragile thread. Knowledge isn't enough, it's the spark, not the fire. Nodding at this won't change your life, acting on it might. Start small. Hold your tongue when you'd usually explain. Stand taller, speak slower. Let your presence fill the silence. Watch how people shift. Some will test you, others will follow. The world bends to those who bend it first. This isn't about becoming someone else, it's about seeing what's already there. Strip away the fairy tales and you're left with raw, unyielding truth. Machiavelli's voice echoes through centuries, not to corrupt, but to awaken. He asks you to decide. Will you be the pawn or the player? Power isn't a gift handed to the deserving. It's forged by those who dare to grasp it. Kindness can light your way, but only strategy keeps you standing. What will you choose when the next betrayal comes, when goodness fails you again? Will you cling to the myth or rewrite the rules in your favor?